Today is Friday, 17th May. I will explain the ultimate truth, which is the essence of nature. It is about the mind, about awakening the sleeping mind to consciousness so that it may see the truth, to see the non-self nature of all phenomena. All things are without self. Anatta. There is nothing that is not anatta. This knowledge is always present before your eyes, in your awareness, and in your heart at all times. All Buddhas have realized this Dhamma element. They have realized this truth. They have seen the pure Dhamma element that is eternal, the natural source of all things, an empty element, pure and clear, permeating all things. This Dhamma element is our mind. This Dhamma element neither comes nor goes, neither arises nor ceases, is neither dark nor bright, has no merit or sin, good or evil, wholesome or unwholesome, or any mental formations. It is completely free from all conventions. It is a nature that can only be known by oneself. Those who are awakened within, going against the stream of the world, can easily realize this truth. This nature reveals its lack of self and lack of ownership, constantly manifesting for the mind to know. When one is awakened within, the mind perceives the truth and understands things as they are, that all natural phenomena, all dhammas, are inherently anatta, or non-self. This is because this nature continuously demonstrates its selfless state. We all perceive and see this truth at all times, yet we fail to understand it. We do not grasp this nature because humanity continues to create mental formations, still not knowing that they are creating mental formations. We speak without knowing, think without awareness, imagine without recognition, experience emotions without insight. Even in the moment of knowing, we cling to the notion of a self that knows, even though all these phenomena have nothing whatsoever that is self or belonging to self. All of these natural phenomena constantly display their lack of self and absence of ownership. Yet those who lack wisdom and do not understand this nature tend to cling to it, to grasp at it, and so they suffer because of it. They cling to nature, creating a cycle of attachment, caught in the cycle of suffering. They live with suffering but do not recognize it, live amidst Dhamma but do not understand it. This is what it means to be bound to continue in the cycle of suffering, endlessly caught in samsara. All the Buddhas have come to teach this truth to all beings, making great efforts to explain it from many perspectives, pointing out to all lives that Dhamma, or the true nature of all things, continuously reveals itself to the mind. This truth is ever present, constantly displaying itself to be known by the mind, showing its lack of self and absence of ownership at all times. If the mind becomes even slightly awakened or internally aware, it begins to recognize the truth and starts to see reality as it truly is. What all the Buddhas have come to realize is the true nature of reality, which inherently exists as it is. They awaken to the natural state that is pure, constantly revealing its purity in every place and at every moment. This nature arises, abides, and dissolves continuously, always displaying its purity to demonstrate it to all minds. Yet, because of ignorance within the mind, which remains unknowing, it fails to see these simple, natural truths. This lack of understanding prevents it from seeing the purity inherent in all things. People cling to natural phenomena as self and belonging to self due to ignorance, due to lack of understanding. Because they do not seek to understand fundamental truths, they dismiss deeper wisdom and show no interest in ultimate reality. They remain trapped in a world of fabrications and suffering, unable to break free from this cycle. Whoever sees suffering sees the ultimate truth. Whoever sees the ultimate truth sees suffering. All things are subject to suffering. All things are in constant flux and change, as nothing can remain in its original state. All phenomena are simply natural occurrences, without self, without owner. It is because of this lack of understanding that beings cling, and thus suffer. The Buddha came to proclaim this truth, this beautiful truth that everyone already has within them, to help us open our eyes and see things as they truly are. He pointed out the simple, natural reality that is always present. Dhamma is akaliko. timeless, beyond constraints of time, because its nature reveals truth in the present moment, right now, at this very second. In fact, Dhamma constantly presents itself to the mind, continuously displaying the beauty of the anatta, non-self, for the mind to recognize. Those with wisdom can easily understand this, deeply appreciating this ultimate natural truth that appears before their eyes and minds. Those who attain true understanding are able to honor the Buddha at all times, constantly appreciating the grace of the Enlightened One. They naturally proclaim this truth so that all beings might come to see this reality, a reality that we all already possess. The ultimate truth is beautiful, forever displaying its purity. It reveals the purity of constant change, the purity of non-self. This purity is always present in the here and now. If we awaken within, we can recognize that this nature, this ultimate truth appearing before us, exists as it is, selfless and ownerless, just as it has always been. As I share with you the essence of Dhamma, the ultimate truth in this way, you may find various questions arising within you. Do you see that the ultimate truth reveals purity? This nature that continuously appears for the mind to know is indeed the ultimate truth, the nature that displays truth for the mind to recognize in this very moment is the truth of suffering, dukkha. Whoever sees the ultimate truth sees suffering, and whoever sees suffering sees the ultimate truth. All suffering displays its purity, shows its natural beauty for all minds to know constantly. All suffering is without self, without owner, arising and dissolving on its own. This is how it has always been. If only everyone would awaken to inner awareness, knowing reality as it is, knowing the natural phenomena as they appear. Natural phenomena, or all forms of suffering, never deceive. They are elemental truths, conditioned elements that are always present. These conditioned elements show their constant change and impermanence, showing their nature of appearing and dissolving continuously. This is the natural state of suffering. You need only guide your mind to inner awakening. The ultimate truth, or the path to freedom from suffering that we seek, appears before everyone's eyes and minds. It has always been manifesting before us. But because of ignorance that occupies every heart, those who are lost in self-delusion, mistakenly believing in a permanent self and ownership, they cling to nature, they cling to suffering. They don't recognize that this is suffering, don't recognize this as a cycle, samsara. As a result, all beings continues to cycle through this pattern as normal, suffering as normal, crying tears as vast as oceans as normal. They wander through this cycle until their bones pile higher than Mount Sumeru. This is the state of sentient beings, those bound by ignorance and lack of understanding. This teaching, which is the core of liberation from suffering, is a knowledge not taught in this world. It is a wisdom that all Buddhas have brought forth to reveal to sentient beings, helping them awaken from slumber, recognize suffering, understand Dhamma, and see that the ultimate truth of all things is non-self. Right now, I am constantly conveying the non-self nature of the ultimate truth. This ultimate truth is always manifesting before our eyes, our minds. It is ever present. There is not a single moment in which we are not seeing, knowing, or understanding this ultimate truth. There is not a single moment when we doubt it. Every time I speak of the ultimate truth, I am proclaiming its beauty, purity, its selflessness, and its ownerlessness. I have been continuously pointing out the path to freedom, the way to break free from the illusions of fabricated thoughts, and have consistently shown the way toward liberation from suffering. How many will truly aspire to be free? The Buddha spoke of the ultimate truth with profound beauty and perfection, saying that all aspects of the ultimate truth are non-self. It is a beautiful, ever-present knowledge, here, now, in this very moment. Whether one realizes it or not, it simply is, pure and unchanged. The Buddha taught the Dhamma with unmatched grace, allowing us to marvel at the ultimate truth. We can realize it, fully and wholeheartedly, without any doubt in the ultimate reality. Those who wish to be true disciples of the Buddha honor these teachings and respect this truth that he revealed. True seekers see this truth at all times. As the Buddha said, "One who sees the truth sees me." This seeker has no doubt about this truth. The Buddha expressed it beautifully and perfectly, and I will continue to share this knowledge that he revealed so that all beings may understand it. The Buddha presented a profound Dhamma in a way that makes it accessible, revealing the path to purity and freedom from suffering for countless beings. Yet, there remain ignorant beings who disregard this truth, struggling in search of the ultimate truth, even though it is ever present before their eyes and minds. These foolish beings boast about their understanding of the ultimate truth, debating and arguing over texts and hearsay, claiming knowledge from what they have read or heard. They become entangled in the cycle of existence, with their spiritual vision clouded. Because of their disrespect toward this pure truth, they suffer immense consequences, remaining blind to the fact that the ultimate truth is continuously present before them. They only express knowledge that comes from ignorance or not knowing. They proclaim notions of self and identity for others to follow. The blind ones remain deluded, remain blind to what has been spoken, continuing to cycle in suffering, clinging to notions of self. These beings only come to understand later, and then bow in apology to the Buddha, saying, "For any wrongdoing where I have transgressed the Buddha's teachings and noble ones, I ask for forgiveness." Yet they don't realize they still continue to disrespect this truth at all times, only deceiving themselves day after day. Such is the nature of beings trapped in delusion. The Buddha attained enlightenment. He awakened to the ultimate truth, the natural state of phenomena that are nothing special, just natural occurrences manifesting in the present moment. There is nothing more to seek, nothing more to do, truly nothing at all. The Buddha realized this natural truth through his own mind, and he understood this ultimate truth. He proclaimed all these ultimate truths for us to contemplate, to bring into our hearts and minds, to know according to reality. It shows its nature right now, in this moment, without self, without owner. As I speak of the ultimate truth today, it is a truth that has the power to dispel the delusion of those who are still lost. It is a truth meant for the wise to hear and experience sudden enlightenment in a miraculous way. The blind ones doubt, question, and worry, but the wise ones see and know according to reality, seeing the beautiful phenomena appearing in this moment. They do not cling to these states. They do not try to do anything with these ultimate truths. They are moved to tears by the beautiful ultimate truth that the Buddha taught. Sabbe Dhamma anatta. All phenomena are non-self. This ultimate truth is present here and now, as it is, and thus the ultimate truth concludes in this way. This is the pure, beautiful truth that the Buddha has always revealed for me to hear. In the past, I was foolish and blind to this ultimate reality, a profound ignorance, a darkness beyond measure. It was as if a being in the deepest pit of hell had dwelled there for ages. But now I have seen, I have realized, I have come to appreciate this pure truth that the Buddha taught. Whoever sees the truth sees me. One who knows this sees it clearly in their heart at all times. How beautiful it is, beyond compare. How pure it is, beyond compare. There is nothing to seek, nothing to preserve, nothing to do with anything. This path has no traveler. This truth element has no owner. This purity manifests to all awakened minds. This ultimate truth reveals itself throughout all times and ages, available for all beings to understand. But beings must first make a sincere determination to fully realize this ultimate truth, must determine that they will not be born again, must determine that this will be their final life. Any being who does not dare to set this intention cannot be said to truly understand the path of enlightenment, and will continue cycling in endless patterns of existence. It is this way. It exists like this. The cycle of existence is an endless whirlpool where beings dwell. The ultimate truth lies at the end of the world. Wherever the end of the world may be, there the ultimate truth resides. Let us all realize this with our own insight. As I speak of the ultimate truth today, I present it as a wondrous spiritual puzzle, a Dhamma riddle for the wise to hear, so they may perceive the pure beauty of the ultimate truth. The mind of that being, once bound in the depths of hell, has now risen, crawling out of the darkness, and come to learn the pure truth that all Buddhas have proclaimed, embracing it fully within their heart. Here is a sincere determination. From this moment forward, I will diligently maintain awareness and observe the mind, seeing thoughts, emotions, and even the knowing itself as natural phenomena, not self, not belonging to self. I will not cling to these mental formations. I will not ask to be born again. This life will be the final one. Once I have realized this, I will share this truth with future generations and those I know. I will tell them to maintain inner awareness, not to be drawn into thoughts and emotions, not even into the act of knowing, for this is suffering, this is birth. Until my last breath, I dedicate this practice to honor all the fully enlightened ones. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I have spoken about these ultimate truths in Thai and English. There are many recordings where I have explained the essence of the spiritual path, about the path to liberation, and about maintaining inner awareness. The nature of the mind, which cycles due to ignorance, can be liberated through awakening. This has been fully and completely presented. We simply need to listen deeply, with an open heart, letting all knowledge sink into our hearts. Listen with your heart and mind, not with the brain. Don't rely on the logic that we usually use to construct ideas. Listen with your whole being, like an earthworm without a brain, sensing the ultimate truth through pure feeling. Then, we can easily experience a spontaneous awakening to the truth. That being, after making their determination that day, finally saw the ultimate truth, saw that all ultimate truths are without self or anatta, saw the beauty of all ultimate truths that were pointed out by the Buddha. The enlightened ones are merely signposts pointing the way. I now understand the ultimate truths that were taught. I now understand that all ultimate truths have no real self or essence, nothing that can be grasped. All are pure and beautiful in their essence. The highest and most excellent practice is maintaining inner awareness, knowing according to reality, knowing that the nature which is manifesting now, these phenomena appearing now, none of them are anything at all. Another excellent practice is listening to truth. Listening to essential teachings leads to reaching ultimate truth, but one must listen to truth from those who possess complete wisdom and understanding. These are the only rules. We must find this. We must know it through our hearts. We can only know ultimate truth through our own hearts. When our minds, our hearts, are properly aligned and our determination is complete, our consciousness will naturally seek this knowledge through its own nature. We don't need to consult anyone in this world. We will know through our own hearts. As it is said in Pali, Mano Pubangama Dhamma Manosetta Manomaya. Before all things existed, this pure element was already present, and it is supreme and foremost. Everything is accomplished through this pure element alone. We need not rely on anything else. We need only maintain inner awareness. Keep listening to this tape. We will certainly be free from this cycle, 100% certain. We will fully understand all aspects of non-becoming. We will be able to declare that we are free from all doubt, that there is nothing more to seek. The delusion and ignorance, the worldly habits that we have long clung to, this being has now realized and is free from all doubt. This beautiful ultimate truth has been shared with those who aspire to know it. Now this ultimate truth constantly proclaims its purity. We need only maintain inner awareness. This ultimate truth displays its purity right now, do you see it? Because this ultimate truth proclaims its selflessness right now. This ultimate truth exists just as it is, has always been this way. It has always shown its selflessness this way. This ultimate truth has always been timeless. This ultimate truth has nothing to do with beings, persons, self, me, or you. This ultimate truth is not concerned with time and place that we cling to. Rather, ultimate truth is not connected to anything at all. It manifests right before our eyes and minds right now, without requiring us to do anything at all. We need only to stop. Stop seeking. Stop constructing concepts. Let all things, let all phenomena reveal their purity on their own. When we dare to let nature fulfill its own role, we will see the ultimate truth that constantly shows its selflessness without needing to do anything at all. Why do I say we need not do anything? Because truly nothing can be done. This being now understands the beauty of this ultimate truth. It is beautiful right before our eyes and minds. Truly nothing can be done at all. The Buddha spoke rightly when he said, "I have stopped. It is you who have yet to stop." Days and nights pass by. What are you still seeking? Are you still seeking suffering or seeking freedom from suffering? And where would you seek this freedom? Where does freedom from suffering exist? Where are you looking for it? Freedom from suffering exists at the world's end. We can only find the world's end when we stop seeking. That's all. I have stopped, but you have not yet stopped. What we get is just endless seeking, dreaming we've found this or that, not realizing that the world's end is found by stopping the search. This world is empty, and we will know this emptiness only when we stop seeking. This emptiness appears before our eyes and minds constantly. We don't need to seek emptiness. We don't need to know emptiness. We only need to stop seeking, that's all. Then we will find the ultimate truth that was proclaimed, Sabbe Dhamma Anatta. All phenomena are without self. This ultimate truth is complete in itself. The wise ones who make a firm determination to end the cycle of birth can easily understand this ultimate truth without doing anything at all. They simply incline their minds to follow this stream of truth and accept the ultimate truth appearing right now. Then enlightenment will suddenly dawn, because all ultimate truths are without self, just like this. Tears will flow as we see the foolishness of this mind. We will know what it means to be in the deepest depths, as we tell ourselves, I was that being. How beautiful it is, beyond compare. How worthwhile it has been to honor the truth throughout. How worthwhile to make the determination that we will not be born again, will not cling, will realize the truth. Buddha pointed toward, whoever sees the Dharma, the ultimate truth, sees me, the Tathagata. All Buddhas represent the pure essence of the Dharma, the natural truth that we all possess within us. This pure Dharma element is always here, ever present. Now this once suffering being pays homage continuously, serving truth constantly, saying to the Buddha, I am fulfilling the beautiful duty that you wished for. I am doing it, performing this duty beautifully. I am sharing the beautiful ultimate truth that you once taught, and I will do this until my last breath. Let me show you that you need not worry. All beings will not be born again. I can do this. I will guide those who make this determination with you, walking together, performing this beautiful duty until our last breath, doing it most beautifully, most completely. We will not let beings cycle in existence anymore. Please watch, please observe. This is the truth I have spoken to you. This being converses with the Buddha often and performs the duty of proclaiming this beautiful truth for beings to understand. I have spoken about ultimate truth from many angles, teaching from various perspectives, so that those with sufficient readiness and wisdom may listen and see the wonder of this ultimate truth. Today's ultimate truth is a unique and profound truth, a mystery of Dharma, revealed openly and purely for the world to witness here and now, in this moment, with beauty. I hope there are wise ones listening who can deeply appreciate this ultimate truth and rejoice in it. This once suffering being is proud to declare this truth, this type of ultimate truth, hoping to share it with those of wisdom and capability, and also for those who are blind and diminish true teachings to hear. Let them see their own foolishness. Let them realize they cannot fathom this ultimate truth, while the truly wise ones are moved to tears by this ultimate truth. This is the ultimate truth, offered in homage to the Buddha, the fully enlightened one, for him to witness and for all beings to marvel at. It is shared from the heart of one who has journeyed through suffering. Today's ultimate truth flows forth from a heart brimming with sincerity. I have shown ultimate truth that is complete, beautiful as reflected in the title of this teaching, The Pure Spiritual Riddle. This is the essence of today's ultimate truth. May all of us who have made the determination to end rebirth, who hold an unwavering aspiration to realize the Dharma in this very life, gain clear insight, fulfilling the deepest wish with swiftness and immediacy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.